Ukraine says that Russia has launched a new ground offensive on the country's northeastern border, advancing about 1 kilometer inside Ukraine. Officials say that there was massive shelling in the town of Vovchansk near the city of Kharkiv. Ukraine has rushed reinforcements to the region to shore up local defenses. Ukrainian forces are evacuating residents. At least one civilian, we understand, has been killed in the shelling. Ukraine's President Zelensky says that the military had anticipated the attack, and he says, quote, a fierce battle is underway.
Israeli forces are escalating their attacks on Gaza's southernmost city of Rafah. More than 1.5 million Palestinians have sought shelter and safety there for months. That's after they fled northern areas at the beginning of the war. On Monday, the Israeli military dropped more leaflets into eastern parts of Rafah, ordering more people to evacuate. Palestinians have since started moving north to escape some of the worst of the fighting.
Captured on surveillance footage, the moment a St. Petersburg bus jerks across the median, collides head-on with oncoming traffic, then plunges into the Moika River with some 20 passengers on board. Several bystanders leapt to the rescue. They just dove in with their clothes on and helped, says this witness, as others tried to save more with life preservers. Russian authorities reportedly said the owner of the bus had been cited nearly 24 times previously. The driver has been detained.
Tonight, terrifying images of passengers fleeing a burning plane that crashed during its takeoff run in Dakar, Senegal. The Boeing 737 Air Senegal charter hurtling down the runway but skidding onto the grass before it could lift off. Frightened passengers then jumping down emergency slides as the fire burned. Of the 85 people on board, 10 were hurt, with 4 suffering life-threatening injuries. The plane's wing and engine badly damaged. It's not clear yet what may have triggered the accident. It comes a day after this FedEx cargo plane landed without its nose gear on a flight from Paris to Istanbul. The crew telling the tower the gear would not deploy. The plane kicking up sparks as it slid along the runway. The 2 pilots on board the Boeing 767 were not injured in that landing.
It's 93 million miles away, but the violent eruptions on the sun are about to provide a spectacular night show to a lot of Earthlings as a fierce magnetic storm brings the northern lights to regions that rarely see them. Solar experts have issued the first severe geomagnetic storm warning since 2005. Those solar explosions, called coronal mass ejections, or CMEs, are racing towards the Earth at 500 miles per second. While humans are not in danger, it could disrupt power grids, navigation, and satellite communications. Scientists call it a rare G4 event.